Hey everybody, no Yu-Gi-Oh video this week because I just couldn't think of anything. So instead, we're going to do something different. I've been watching a lot of Hero Academia lately, so I decided to take my mom and show her some of the characters and see what she thinks of them. Now, for those of you at home, they're arranged in the order of how they're seated in the class. And Mom, this show is about a high school for people who want to be superheroes. And they've all got some sort of special power that's called a quirk.
Okay.
So let's start with our first guy. This is Yuga, and I have in parentheses they're like hero names.
Can't stop twinkling.
I know, right? He's absurd. So what do you think he does? I know, right? She's just giving me this face.
He can't stop twinkling, but just please tell me he don't sprinkle when he tinkles.
Okay, so what he does is he shoots a laser, but it can only come out of his belly button, and it's like. Oh yeah, my brother's here too. See, I told you this would be fun. He's got
funny.
He's got this little. So like the thing about his hero outfit is that it takes the laser and it like moves it to other parts of the body, so that it doesn't even matter that he can only shoot it from his belly button.
Okay.
Next up, we've got one of my personal favorites. I'm gonna say it right there. It's controversial. Mina is the best. Her name is Mina, and her hero name is Alien Queen, and she's pink. Yeah.
Her skirt is short.
Is that the power?
Oh, because you don't say what her power is.
No, I'm having you guess. What do you think she does besides being pink? This one's a bit out there.
Alien Queen.
You ever watch Alien?
No.
Okay, well, like Mina
this one.
Mina can spew acid.
Okay.
And their explanation for her being pink is the acid turned her skin pink. I don't get it either. Like, love Mina. I don't get how acid is explanation for pink skin.
Okay.
Next up, we've got actually everyone's favorite character.
She look like she fly.
Was she blue?
Or is that her hair? What's that?
That's her hair.
Oh, I thought it was
so this is Suyu, or the rainy season hero, Froppy.
Rainy season. Did she bring thunder showers or something?
No, but that would be dope.
Oh, okay.
What she does is she's a frog.
Okay.
Like, that doesn't sound as good as it is.
Okay.
But it's amazing. She is noted to have almost zero weaknesses.
Okay.
So she's got a really long tongue and she can jump really high. So then we got Tenya Ida. He doesn't have like a prefix or whatever. His name is Ingenium. And he's like the student council guy, and he's like, he does this thing with his hands when he talks. He's like, "What are you doing? Everybody sit down. It's time for class."
By the name of parentheses, I would imagine he's a genius.
Yeah, he's pretty smart.
Okay.
What do you think his power is?
Staring.
There actually is a guy who's like, his power is staring. And it like disables the other guy's powers, but he's like, not in this batch.
Like looking at him is like, I feel like he could burn a hole through my head.
Oh my god, he does intimidating stare. I love it. So his power is that he has exhaust pipes on the backs of his legs, and they make him run really fast.
Exhaust pipes.
Yeah, it's like engines.
Has gas.
Okay, so next up we've got an actual ray of sunshine, a human Hello Kitty sticker, Ochako.
Did you say an actual ray of sunshine?
Okay, that's not an indicator of her powers. It's an indicator of her personality.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Personality. I don't know.
So like a lot of them are weird, and that's why I did this because I knew it would be funny to see try to guess. But her power is that she can touch things and they float. She's got these little like pads on
You
her
know
fingertips.
what's funny though? Because when I saw this,
Gravity?
I thought of gravity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Masahiro Ojiro, or martial arts hero Tailman. Gee, I wonder what his power is. I really wonder.
Swinging his tail.
Yeah, you got a big tail.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really much to say about this guy. Denki, he's pretty cool, I guess. People have a lot of theories about this guy.
Can he shoot electricity?
That's right. Mm-hmm. But he has this thing where if he goes over his like voltage limit, he just becomes like an absolute moron for about an hour because he fries his brain slightly. Which Denki, buddy, chill out. Don't hurt yourself. Next up, we've got another fan favorite, Eijiro Kirishima, aka Red Riot.
Fire. He's the son with fire.
He's friends with the fire guy.
Oh. Wow.
But his whole deal is he hardens his skin like a big old rock.
Okay.
And there's this guy. For the viewers at home, I didn't include Class B in the character lineup, but he's got this buddy who's in the other class who hardens his skin like steel.
Okay.
And they had a fight once, and they were like, "We just do the same thing. We should be friends." So we got Koji Koda. His hero name is Anima.
Is he supposed to be like an animal?
Yeah, he can talk to animals.
Oh, okay.
We got Rikido Sato, aka Sugar Man. This one's one of those ones that I was talking about that's out there.
He rots your teeth?
He rots his own teeth. He eats a lot of sugar, and then he gets super buff.
Oh.
We got Mezzo Shoji, aka Tentacle. Look at all those extra arms.
Yeah, they look kind of creepy.
I know, right? Tentacle's a sweetheart, but like, ugh. So there's actually a part where we like he gets one of his arms cut off, and I freak out because I don't realize it's like the extra arms, so he's fine.
Does it grow back?
Yeah. The extra ones can grow back.
Oh, okay.
But like I saw that and I was like, oh no! Not realizing it was just one of the extra arms. He was good. Okay. We got Kyoka Jiro.
Earphone jack.
Just look at those.
She can plug into anything and hear it.
Yeah, just look at those earlobes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I like Jiro, but I'm still not entirely clear on what her ability does. Like she has the earlobes and they can like stretch, and they're also aux cords.
Mm-hmm.
I remember I saw this funny comic where like it was her and the lightning guy from earlier, and they were in the car, and she was like, "Hey, dude, can you pass the aux cord?" And he was like, "You are the aux cord."
Ha.
Hanatasero. I think his hero name just says it all in this case.
Cellophane. I'm like the cellophane wrap.
Yeah.
Wrap you up.
So honestly, I've never actually paid attention to him just like in the school uniform before. So I didn't notice this, but like he's supposed to have like these bumps on his elbows because they spew like cellophane tape. Okay. It's weird that you can't see them here. I feel like they'd be more pronounced. We've got Edge Incarnate. So he has the word for shadow and the word for darkness in his name. He's the edgiest of them all. He's got a big old bird head too.
Can he fly? No.
Technically, I think. His quirk is a weird one. He has instead of his quirk just being like a power up, it's a full on like being. It's his. You know how Peter Pan has a shadow and it moves around? He's got that, except for like an edgy high school kid.
Oh, okay.
It's called Dark Shadow, and if he's in like too much darkness, it just sort of goes out of control, and he's like, "Hey, everybody, please back up." But if it's in the sunshine, it's like just his shadow. It sort of starts fizzling out. We got Shoto Todoroki, who refused to even like just take a hero name. He just used his own. But like looking at him, kind of looks like Prince Zuko from Avatar, right?
Mm-hmm.
So his quirk name is not what it should be. I want you to take a guess at what he does first, though.
Oh no, he got shifty ass.
Shifty. I know, right? There was actually like a whole story arc where a guy didn't trust him because his eyes reminded him of someone else.
Mm-hmm. What does he do?
So his left hand can shoot fire, and his right hand can shoot ice.
I was about to say that because the way his hair is, I was like, the other one must be okay.
Yeah, because his dad can do fire and his mom can do ice, and his dad's like a jerk. So for a while he just refused to use the fire side. But if he uses the ice side too much, the left side just sort of like freezes over. It gets encased in ice. This may look like an empty school uniform to you, but to the rest of us, it's the most underutilized character in the entire show.
Is it because she doesn't appear in it often?
Oh my god. She's invisible.
It was a joke.
No, honestly, something I'm surprised they haven't done yet is like the thing where they take the invisible character and they throw like baby powder or something. I don't know why that hasn't happened yet. That needs to happen. Katsuki Bakugo. This was what he wanted to take as his hero name, and everybody else said no, and he hasn't picked another one yet. A note: his pants aren't actually sagging. He's just got a really long torso. It's weird.
Yeah, I can tell because it looked like his built is. I don't even think they were saying it.
Like when I look at him, I think, well, his shirt's untucked, and I think he's sagging, but he's not.
He looked like he can do something with his hand, like something will come out his hand.
Yeah. So he actually sweats nitroglycerin.
Oh, okay.
And it can explode. So his hero costume has these gauntlets on it that store his sweat so that he can like pull it off like a grenade. Got Izuku Midoriya. Hey, sit down. And Deku is actually a name he didn't really pick for himself. It was actually a like taunting nickname from that last guy. I'm not even gonna have you guess his power because it's like the most generic possible thing. It's super strength, but if he uses too much, he breaks his hands.
That's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, do he grow grass? Because is it green?
Yeah, this is green. His hair is like little black, little green. Okay. We've got the worst character in the show. Everyone hates him. I hate him.
I would like him because if I'm thirsty, grape juice.
Oh no, he doesn't. It's not like literal grape juice, and also he's like his personality is terrible, and that's why they hate him. Oh. Okay. Also, his hero outfit has him wearing like a diaper, flat out. There's no explanation for it. There just is one.
Is his head like his hair grapes?
Kinda. His hair is like he can pull off the little balls and stick them to things, and if you step on them, you get stuck.
Okay.
Here's the last one for the actual class. Here's Momo, and she's another character that goes really underutilized, but is one of the best characters in the show.
It looks like she's creative. I like her hair.
Oh yeah, I love Momo's hair. It's great. What she does is she converts like body fat into objects. If she knows what something's made out of and like how it would be put together.
She converts body fat into objects?
Yes.
I need her. Because I got some body fat. I need her to convert into some objects off of my body.
All right, now we've got a large collection of Matryoshka dolls. So out of those guys I showed you, which one do you think's the main character?
The fire and ice.
Unfortunately, no. But he's like best friends with not best friends, friends with the main character. The main character is actually this guy.
Oh.
So he was actually born without a power, and then he met All Might, the #1 hero, and All Might had the ability to pass on his power to a worthy successor. So he gave Deku his power, which is called All for One. And the way it works is it's not just the super strength thing I was saying. It's also the ability to get stronger and compile more power as it's passed down through users. So Deku is actually the 9th user of All for One, and therefore if he masters it, he's going to be the most powerful one yet. Now, what's a hero show without villains, right? So I got 3 of my favorite villains from the series for you. First of all, we've got Tomura Shigaraki. These guys don't have, like, villain names. He got a lot of hands. So clearly his power is something to do with all these hands, right? But what is
it? 5-finger discount?
Okay, it's got to do with all 5 fingers.
Stealing stuff.
Bet he wish he had that power. What Shigaraki can do is that anything he touches with all 5 fingers, he can disintegrate.
Oh, okay. Well, he's touching himself with all 5 fingers.
Fair. I think he has a choice in the matter. I'm not 100% sure.
I will hope so.
I really hope he has a choice in the matter. Because like there was this scene where he took off like all the hands and he just wore a hoodie and he like was trying to blend in public. And then he ran into Izuku and he was like, "Okay, we're gonna talk now. We're gonna act like we're friends. And if you try to alert anyone, I've got 4 fingers already. Don't make it a 5th." Next up is, hey internet, you want some controversial opinions? My favorite character in the whole show.
What she do with her knife position?
Okay, attention, internet. If you do not want spoilers for the anime, or you have not read ahead in the manga, skip ahead like 30 seconds. So what she does is she's like a vampire. She takes blood, and she can use it to transform into other people.
Oh, okay.
So if she cuts you, she's like, "I'm you now. Watch out." And last but not least, we have... He doesn't have a real name. We have Dabi. Dabi got pretty messed up, and they haven't explained what happened to him yet.
So is there like wrapping bandages and stuff on it?
I think it's burns.
Oh, okay.
Like, he got messed up pretty bad, and we haven't explained what happened to him.
Okay.
So what do you think his deal is? He looks tired.
I feel him.
Feel him?
Yeah. I don't know, because you said he fell asleep in a fire.
No, we don't have any of this confirmed, so I'm enjoying this theory.
I don't know.
We don't really know much about where Dabi came from, to be honest. We don't know much about where Toga came from, but she's my favorite character because I have so many theories about where she came from.
Okay.
So, he can do fire, really similarly to Shoto from earlier.
I bet you what happened was he yawned.
He yawned.
And the fire came and it burned him up.
Sounds about as likely as anything to me.
Mm-hmm.
So there's actually a common theory that because of Dabi's quirk, that he's actually Todoroki's, he's actually Shoto Todoroki's brother who ran away, and like because we don't know his real person name, that's why this theory is so rampant. Is because we're not sure. Because we know the whole deal was that Todoroki's dad had a lot of kids because he wanted them to have like the perfect power to surpass All Might. Because his dad was number 2 hero, so, and he was just like, I gotta be number 1. But if I can't be number 1, I'm gonna make my kid be number 1. So the theory is that Dabi was just fed up with Endeavor's stuff and was like, I'm leaving. I'm gonna strike it out on my own. And he ends up with clown number 1 and clown number 2. And now they're all villains.
Okay.
As of right now, best character in the whole show's only appeared like 3 times, and I'm not quite caught up with the series yet, but I really hope she appears again. Yeah, you had a lot of interesting guesses. This was fun. So who would you say your favorite was, just at a glance, out of these guys?
I told you who my favorite was.
Oh, who was your favorite?
The one with the body fat.
Oh, fair. There's a million people who agree with you, almost including me. There's like only like 3-ish characters that top Momo on my favorites list. But she's up there for sure.
I need to go find her. I need to hang out with her for a little while.
I mean, so would I, but for a multitude of reasons.
I just want my body
Fair. Momo's like, you used me for land development. Yeah, that was fun. I like these just at a glance character analyses. I'll have a Yu-Gi-Oh thing done some other time. But if you guys want more like anime review or whatever, I can do that. I can make another channel for that. See you next time.